Welcome to Impeccable Warrior of Light. I am Peace Mother Geeta Sacred Song, and today we're going to be talking about shamanic art and light activation through shamanic art, which is full of Shakti. Now, in the following video that you're going to see, I'm going to tell you a story about what happened. We had a volunteer that was helping with the lighting, and he decided that we needed more light on my face. So he took one of the lamps and he started to lean it forward. And then because he was so entranced by what I was saying, he started to get sleepy. He always gets drowsy around me. So he would start to drowse, and then the lamp would move around. So you're going to see in some of the frames that even though the editing team did do their best, you see the lamp appear, you see the light, a circle of light appear, disappear, appear, disappear. And I thought this was quite hilarious because it's really an example, it's a reminder of the way the light of the universe works. You don't always know that it's there. You can't always feel that it's there. It appears tangibly, then it seems to disappear. It seems to be higher levels in you. It seems to be lower levels, but actually it's always there. So our dearest Manuel, who was helping with that video and was helping with the lighting, he gave us a great reminder about the light. So as you see the light appearing and disappearing in the video, go big with this understanding. Go big with your perspective. Go deep. Understand that everything has a reason. There was no accident. Nothing is an accident. Everything has a meaning. And for those of us who are on the path in a sincere way, then you will be able to grasp the meaning of what took place by always living in your golden mind and golden heart. So let us see what messages might come to your golden mind and your golden heart as you watch this light in the video come and go, appear and disappear. Remember, it's all an illusion. We'll get more into that in another video. But now I welcome you to Light Activation with Shamanic Art, where I tell you the story of how I created the shamanic art that is part of the Shaman's Art Journal series that is available on our website and in various platforms. Remember, I love you, and may these teachings that you're about to hear expand you in a magnificent, luminous way. Jai Jama to you, beautiful dear ones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about shamanic art and light activation. Many years ago, now let me just back up and say that I am not a trained painter, an artist. I never felt I had that gift. I had many gifts as a young woman and as a child, but that was not one of them. And years ago, before I knew that I was destined to be a shaman, I was told by different psychics, different intuitives, that I was meant to paint. And I couldn't believe it. It didn't make sense to me. It was outside of my reality. But they kept urging me, you must paint, you must paint, you must paint. And so it was really in my mind, can I paint? Can I do it? How will I know if what I'm painting is worthy? Will I like it? So finally, something in this destiny was calling to me so strongly that I decided, that's it, I cannot bear to put this off any longer. So I went to an art store and I decided that since I wasn't sure what was going to be created, I would choose least expensive materials. I didn't want to invest a lot in something that I wasn't going to continue to do. So I bought rice paper in the beginning, and I bought house painting brushes. I bought some fine brushes, but in the end I didn't wind up using them. And I went and I started painting. Well, it's my spirit guides that paint, And it's my spirit guides that sing through me. And it's my spirit guides that are speaking with you now. And it's my spirit guides looking at you like this and radiating love, light, freedom, grace to you. So they started painting. And we created together 5 paintings that first night. I painted in the evening through the early morning, 5 paintings. And I was astounded at what I had created. I had a guru, but it did not formulate in my mind this awareness that my guru is the grace, and through that grace, other great beings can work through me, can flow through me. So I was just experiencing what was happening. And on it went. I continued to paint and I continued to paint. I did not really know what I was doing. I just was willing to show up. I would show up in front of the easel and I would paint and I would dance. I'd put on my music and I'd stand back and then I'd look at it. And I was, without realizing it, I was listening to the voice of intuition. I was listening for instructions from my guides, although I didn't realize that's what I was doing. But I was. So naturally, and they were speaking to me and I was following their instructions. And in this way, over 30 paintings were created. And this work then later became what we have today, the Shaman's Art Journal, a guide to peace, healing, and enlightenment. My guides years later told me that I was meant to share my experience of how I came to become their perfect instrument. What is it like to channel spirit? What should we be aware of? What should we do? What should we not do? And so we created then this series. And in each book, I wrote a lot of autobiographical material and then also teachings for you on that theme based on that particular painting. So we took each painting and it became a book, all concentrated and centered on what that painting I felt is relating to us about the spiritual path. I meditated on these paintings over the years tremendously. I spent much time gazing at them and speaking with them and receiving their communication. And I realized that there were spirit guides showing through this portal, appearing in this portal of this painting. And I realized that these were light activation paintings and that they would do the same for you. So I encourage you to utilize the paintings, to utilize them for meditation. You will find that they will indeed quicken your spiritual evolution, that they will open up gifts within you, that they will impart the spiritual qualities that your soul so very much longs for. For we all long to be a perfect, pristine vessel for the grace. That's what our soul desires. That's what our soul longs for. And these beautiful paintings, each one will activate specific life lessons, soul lessons for you. And of course, it will scintillate that life force, light force, so that you can become this mighty, mighty, mighty instrument for grace. So I encourage you, go to the website, www.iwolight.com. iwolight.org. Go to the website listed below, and there you will see all the books available and where you can purchase them. And start studying and pour through them, and don't stop until you have mastered everything that is being imparted to you there, because those books were created for you. They were created to be able to assist you in the spiritual blossoming that must take place for you to reach your highest destiny. Shaman's art. It's such an easy way. It's like the chanting version of blossoming. With chanting mantras, for example, we so easily then expand our consciousness. And it's the same way with shamanic art. It goes deep beyond our rational mind. It goes to the soul. It speaks to the soul. It blossoms the soul. So as you contemplate the teachings I give you in the book, there are exercises there are meditations, there are contemplations, there's shamanic work that you can do on that particular theme. And at the same time, the artwork is blazing, blazing, blazing the light to you, just as I'm doing now. So the grace of Divine Mother poured through my hands, went into the brush, and went into the strokes of the paint. And the paint layered there, and it formed portals, many portals to speak to you, for your spirit guides to speak to you. And this was created beautifully and perfectly in every one of the books. And each book addresses a specific part, a specific aspect of the spiritual path that we must all travel in order to reach peace, healing, and enlightenment. So my dear ones, chop chop, take refuge in this grace that has been provided for you. I reached enlightenment with its assistance, and you can too. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma.